Hello, hello. Welcome to another live stream. You guys know how I roll with these unannounced live streams. Sorry for disappearing yesterday. I am juggling a lot of things, but I'm just getting adapted to juggling these things because I want more out of my life. And if you want more out of your life, you gotta do more. And not only working harder, but you gotta work smarter. So welcome to the live stream. Today we are going to talk about, I wish I had my microphone right now. I'm getting that set up. I wanted to use my new microphone for this live stream, but I don't have a mixer for it. So I was like, you know what? I will just figure this out later. But today we are going to talk about handling setbacks on your weight loss journey. I'm going to wait for people to roll in. I need to see the editor layout for this live stream. Nope, I don't need to schedule one. I just want to see the layout. Nope. Is it studio mode? So there we go. Oh no, did I not crop that? Great. I hope that gets fixed in the live stream because it looks like I was off to one side. I think that's got fixed. Did it get fixed? I'm gonna have to go on my phone and look at that because I thought I straightened that up. Streamlabs. Can I do that live? Oh, okay, hang on. I'm just watching myself because I was in a corner. Yay! I fixed it. That's so cool. So I can do that live. My bad. So I'm just gonna wait for people to roll in. But I think did I spell handling right? I think it's important to talk about these things while losing weight because again, I think the hardest part about weight loss is all of this. I saw a little clip today on Instagram. Oprah was on it talking about how obesity is a disease, and I didn't see the whole clip, but I hope she wasn't. I'm assuming she was peddling it, being like, oh, and there's a cure. Hi, Jill. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm so glad I can fix that in screen. Um, yeah, welcome to the live stream, Jill. Um, I just don't want this mindset with weight loss that you are a victim. The victim mindset is the worst mindset to have. The victim mindset makes you powerless and it gives you an excuse to stay where you are. Hey Joseph, welcome to the live stream. Welcome. Thanks for being here. And I just don't want with this all these like weight loss drugs coming out. I just don't want people like yes, obesity is a disease. It is. It's a complex disease. Morbid obesity. And then Oprah was like knocking the people who are just like slightly overweight. Excuse me. It's still a struggle too. Even though I was morbidly obese. Sorry, I heard a knock. I hope that's not a knock because I'm doing a live stream right now. Oh, what are you doing? I don't know what the dog's doing. But anyway, I just want to say that, like, I don't want this turning into, oh, obesity is a disease. It is a disease, but it's something that you can come back. There have been people who have been for 500 plus pounds who have lost the weight. Yes, the bigger you are, you may need tools to help you out, but I believe you can do this without tools. And I just don't want people going into the mindset that you can take a pill or an injection to help you lose weight. At the end of the day, if you're taking an injection or if you're doing weight loss surgery or what have you, in order to maintain that weight loss or in order to keep the weight off, you have to maintain healthy habits. And let's like be honest here with these pills and these injections, there is always a negative side effect. I think the best way to lose weight is to do it naturally because when you do it naturally, you're more likely to keep the weight off because you are ingraining these habits in your head. More likely. I'm not saying it's 100% blanket statement. That's just with my experience based on people who've been successful on their weight loss journey. Um, Most people, a lot of people do lose weight. Like they say, 95% of diets fail. I get it. That's why, because people are going into weight loss with the wrong mindset. They're going into weight loss with a mindset of, okay, how fast can I lose this weight? Do you know how many questions I've gotten? How long did it take you go from A to B? It's not about how long it's going to take me. It doesn't matter. The weight will come off as it comes off. You need to switch your mindset from how long to what do I need to become to lose that weight. You have to transform. You need to become a different person. Those habits that got you to where you are today or that got you to your highest weight are not going to be the habits that are going to get you to where you want to go. And I need people to understand this. And I don't want with this, like Oprah's a very powerful figure. She's a very powerful figure. And I don't want people being like, okay, this is a disease. It's not my fault. Okay, maybe someone can fix me. No, take control. Don't be a victim. Don't be powerless. Take control. You think I would be successful if I sat here and played the victim card with everything that has gone on with me? Oh, someone hit me from a car accident and, they hit me from the side. It's her fault. It's her fault. If I just played that victim, I would never have found my power. Or with when I gave birth to my son, I blamed the doctors for years. Okay, sure, I do that. Where did I get me to? Over like almost 300 pounds. I can't sit here and be a victim. Crappy stuff will happen to you in life, but it's your responsibility. I know people don't want to hear this. It's your responsibility to turn it around. It is your responsibility to heal it. Do not stay in the mode of being a victim. Yes, obesity is an epidemic, and I can tell you one reason why. Main reason, it's the damn food. It's the damn food. If you look at photos from people back in the 60s on a beach, everyone's nice and lean and looking good. The food's making people overeat. The food is harboring toxins. The food, our environment, there's obesogens, which obesogens help promote the growth of fat cells and help to just completely disrupt your entire system. I believe there's a study that came out. Dr. Mindy Pels talked about how obesogens were actually telling stem cells to produce fat cells. And stem cells are the cells in our body that produce whatever cells that need be. So I just don't want people. Sorry, I'm very thirsty. I walk with this to the gym now. I just don't want people getting that into that mindset of, okay, it's not my fault, so someone else fixed me. You have to take responsibility for where you are. And that's the only way you're going to change. It's the only way. I've had this conversation with myself. I'm sure a lot of people who've lost weight had this conversation with themselves. They get sick and tired of being stuck. If you've been struggling with your weight for years, clearly there is something you are not doing to make that change. And unfortunately, some of us have to go the extreme end because of all of the metabolic damage that has happened. Like I said, that's why I love things like fasting. Hello, I'm jumping into a 48-hour fast right now. I'll talk about that in a second. Um, that's why I'm doing learning things. Like the answer is there. We know is what's causing it. Yes, it's easier said than done because that physiological addiction is very tough. But I just want people to understand that it can be fought. You can get through. If you want to use tools, great. If you're going to use a tool like weight loss surgery, or those shots, which I highly wouldn't recommend because we don't know the consequences of those shots, you still have to learn the habits. You still have to learn the habits. So I want people to get into that mindset. Anyway, I'm just going to jump into the topic at hand right now. So handling setbacks on your weight loss journey. I have a list right now, so that's going to help. Um, I've dealt with several setbacks on my weight loss journey. It's the setback that builds resilience. It's through the failure that you learn how to get stronger. Everyone fails. Someone who's successful, they fail. Someone who's not successful, they fail. The difference between the person that gets the results and the person that doesn't get the results is how they respond to those setbacks. Things will happen. You have to have it within you to keep going and not to destroy yourself along the way. Jill says, "You're preaching right tonight. We need to hear the truth." Oh, thank you so much. No, I need to because it's just, I hate seeing like things on, I just hate seeing people in that mindset. I need people to have this to change. Because when we have people changing, we're going to create a better world. And I want people to change for themselves. I want people to show to themselves that they can overcome. I want to give the gift that I gave to myself to other people. That's what I'm passionate about. Because being morbidly obese or being overweight to a point where it's like affecting your life is not fun. It's not fun, wanting to fit into certain clothes and you don't like how it looks. It's not fun struggling with your joints because you're overweight. It's not fun feeling exhausted all the time because your metabolism may be off. Even if you're not overweight, there's a lot of people who are not overweight who have metabolic symptoms and metabolic diseases. So like that's what I'm passionate about. And I'm tired of this like whole like victim culture situation. I hate the victim culture. I hate it because the victim culture will get you nowhere. It'll get you nowhere. You need to be a victor. You need to overcome because that's the only way you're going to get through. And you can do it. You have it within you to change and to do it. So, um, handling setbacks on your weight loss journey. Number one, acknowledge the fact that you even started showing up is because showing up is even half the battle. I want you to acknowledge that when a setback happens or you screwed up or you go through a binge cycle, or you're in a situation where you're sticking to your calories and everything's, the scale's not moving, like, do not beat yourself up. The fact that you're showing up and even trying is a win. Do you know how many people don't try or they try and they just quit? They try for a bit and then just let go and they throw in the flag and they get on this repetitive cycle. There's so many people that are on this repetitive cycle of losing the same 10 to 20 to 30 pounds. Repetitive cycle. I want people to get permanent results. So first it starts with this, and it starts with really wanting to change. So, and I'm going to add like actual tools. So acknowledge the fact that you even started. Clap for yourself. Please clap for yourself. Please acknowledge the progress you have made. Look at the weight you have lost. If you haven't lost weight, look at the effort you put in. Look at you sticking to your nutrition for that day or two, or look at you for that week, or however long you've been sticking to your nutrition. Look at the fact that you got up and you started, you acknowledged and you wanted to make this change and you made action. I want people to know that failure is a part of it. You need to understand that. You're going to mess up. Like I said earlier, it's how you respond to those failures that make you get results or not. You need to realize that the setback is not you. And I think that's my next point. Number two, don't identify with the setback. Don't identify with it. Any transition, you have to realize this. You are trying to break years of habit. And so many people think they can break like years of habits within 2 months. So many people believe that, okay, I gained all this weight. Now I can lose it in like 1 month, 2 months. Stop with this fast weight loss crap. Stop it. Get it out of your head because it's just going to set you up for failure. Because you know what's going to happen? Reality is going to smack you in the face. And then you're going to screw up one day. And then, or maybe you don't screw up. And then you realize, oh, it's taking my body longer than usual to lose the weight. That's why I don't like people setting goals or dates on their weight loss journey. I think it's a big mistake. I've done it many times before. The weight will come off when it comes off, and the weight will come off once this shift happens. That's key. That is key. If you don't have the mental shift down, the weight will not come up. This is not a competition. This is you transforming from within. And you need to realize that. So many people want quick, quick, quick. And it's been shown the faster you lose the weight, the more likely you will rebound. Why? Because your brain does not catch up to the process. You get so addicted to the physiological form of losing weight that your mindset doesn't come to it. And I'm glad on my journey I was told to slow down when I was getting coaching in the past, to slow that down because you want to be able to learn how to maintain weight. It's okay to maintain weight sometimes. I'm talking to myself right now. It's okay to maintain weight. It's okay to change your body composition. Very thirsty. It's okay to do that as long as you're sticking to the habits. The measure of weight loss is you sticking to your habits. If you have one off day, that's fine. That day is in the past. That day is not you. Let go. Let go of that. You are creating everything that was happened in the past was created by your old self. You have to become your new self right now. The weight loss happens now. And what I mean by that, it's the mindset shift, it's the focus. That happens in this moment now. And just recognize that. So I just don't want people identifying with the quote unquote failure. Because remember, failure is the pathway to success. You are not a failure. You are not incapable of doing things. You are not worthy or not worthy. What did I want to say? It's not that I don't know how I'm saying it. You are not worthy. It's not that you are unworthy. That's what I want to say. It's not that you're unworthy. It's not that weight loss is for other people and it's not for you. It's not that you can't do it. It's not that you're inherently suck or anything negative like that. Don't identify with that. It's just a setback. That's all it is. Okay? Setbacks happen. It happens, and that is okay. You need to acknowledge that everyone who's been successful has had setbacks in life because that's life. There's going to be obstacles, and I want people to not let those obstacles convince them to quit. Not let those obstacles convince them that they are not good enough. The obstacles will happen, but the obstacle is the path to your success. Like Ryan Holiday said, the obstacle is the way. I highly recommend reading that book by Ryan Holiday. It's a stoicism. Number 3, acknowledge your feelings. Acknowledge your feelings. It's okay to feel frustrated. It's okay to feel like you can't do this. It's okay to feel these feelings. Write it down, let it out, and then counteract everything with a positive note. So if you feel like you can't do this, write it, rewrite it, and be like, I can do this. This is just a momentary setback. And understand that these feelings do not mean like they're not your identity. Feelings come and go. Remember that. Feelings come and go. And it's hard to remember that when you're in the moment. Trust me, I know. I feel very deeply. I have very deep emotions, and I can get trapped in those emotions. And so can a lot of people. We get trapped in those emotions, but your thoughts are not facts. Please remember that. Your thoughts are not facts. They are just thoughts. That they're just feelings. Your feelings are not facts all the time either, especially if it's a feeling that's related to a setback on anything in life. Those are not facts. So don't identify with that. Um, Next, it is important in the setback where, oh yeah, okay, so it's important to note that in the setback, that's where the magic happens. Why? Because that's where you build your resilience. Resiliency happens in the setbacks. That's where you get to learn. That's where you get to adapt. That's where the becoming process happens. You know, no one grows in roses and sunshines or sunshines and rainbows and unicorns and happy times. Growth does not happen when things are comfortable. Growth happens when things are uncomfortable, and it's just a fact of life. That is when growth happens. So you need to dig down in that moment of being uncomfortable and realize that this is your becoming and know that you can make a change. Now, when this happens, you want to take it one incremental step at a time. You want to take it one little tiny step at a time. Focus on what needs to change. And that leads me to the next one. Is what went wrong? What went wrong? What happened? What led you to this setback? Was it your emotions? Was it an external circumstance? Was it chronic pain? Was it you just, dealing with things from within? Oh, hey, welcome. Welcome, Hugo Mama. Welcome. And Danny says, hey, hi. Welcome to the live stream, everyone. Welcome. I just hope I'm seeing this in real time here. I'm just going to check my phone just to check what's going on the chat. Just to make sure the chat's good. Yeah, okay, it's good. Anyway, welcome to the live stream, everyone. Welcome. So I totally lost my train of thought. Oh, yeah. So focus on what went wrong and fixate on solutions. Do not fixate on the mistake. The mistake is in the past. Let it go. Let it go. Like that song says, let it go. Like, let it go. It's not you. You're not your failure. You don't need to be attached to it. Why are you going to be attached to an outcome that you're not desired? You're not desired to be. Like, that's not your desire. Your desire is to be successful. Don't be attached to something that you don't want to happen. So let it go. It's okay. I want you to know it's okay. I've messed up many times on this journey. And I wouldn't even say messed up. It's just part of the process. It's just part of the process. Like, for example, look at Gracie's journey right now. She lost her father, went through horrible depression for a long time. The girl just lost 30 pounds since December. Like, she's rocking it right now. Setbacks will happen and it's okay. So focus on what went wrong, meaning that just it's more of a reflection. So it's no feelings. This is a third party. Like think of it if you're talking to a friend. If you're struggling because you're identifying with it too much, just, third party outer body experience. Let's say this is your friend and they came up to you and they're trying to lose weight and they're just like, well, I was stressed at work and I went out with friends and I just lost control and I just been in a perpetual state of binging. Okay, so what went wrong there? They were using their emotions to, they were using food to deal with their emotions. Now, how can you prevent that? How can you do that? The way you prevent that is to prepare, is to plan, is to put things ahead. If you're going through a rough time, have an emergency list or a list that you go to somewhere, maybe on your phone, probably not your phone because our phone is so littered with all this crap, but maybe on your wall, you're going through a bad time. Have solutions on what you can focus on because sometimes when we're in that moment, we can't think. So maybe have a list, put it on your wall of things like create this list when you're in a state of calmness. So it'd be like, so if I'm struggling with my emotions, maybe I will go for a walk or I'll go watch a Dr. Mindy Powell's video or I'll go watch someone I admire on, who's lost the weight, maybe watching my channel, for example. That sounds very conceited, but I'm not trying to be conceited here, but I'm just saying, maybe go watch a video, like have a playlist of videos that motivate you. Could be my video, could be someone else's video. Um, Maybe put your goals down and remind yourself of why you're doing this. Maybe tell yourself this is just a temporary emotion. Don't identify with it. It shall pass. The emotion shall pass. Don't add insult to injury by making things worse by succumbing to those emotions because emotions are temporary. Maybe have like something like that just to remind yourself of things when you're going through a setback. Maybe talk to a friend, talk to a family member. If you don't have anyone to talk to, again, um, have a book. I highly think when you're losing weight, when it comes to all of this, and I want to get back to this, reading some kind of book that is focusing on your problem. So, maybe you have problems with discipline, find a book on discipline. Maybe you have problems with consistency, find a book on consistency. Maybe you have issues with nutrition or you don't understand nutrition. Find a book on nutrition. Just constantly learning. It kind of like, I feel like when you're doing that, it ingrains your subconscious mind. Now let's go on a deeper level. Like someone like me, I already know how to do this. I already know how to lose weight. So what is preventing me from moving forward? Okay, it's a spiritual thing. So maybe I gotta go read. There's a book I stumbled upon. I forgot the name. I think it's called the something awareness by I don't know, it was really interesting. It was a book that I learned from, what is that girl's name? She's really cool. I'm obsessed with her channel. Um, I think it's House of Higher Vibrations. Yes. I'm obsessed with this girl. Her name's Bobby. Her channel's growing like crazy. It's House of High Vibrations. You guys need to check out this girl's channel. I'm absolutely obsessed with it and how she talks about basically just letting go of things and becoming a new, like letting go of your old self and transformation. And she talks about loop affirmations, which I like, just repeating certain affirmations in your head for like 3 days straight just to help create neural pathways. Very similar to the Joe Dispenza stuff, but she adds more stuff to it. Maybe I'll put her channel in the chat. But a book that she talked about, I think it's the law of awareness. What is it called? The law of awareness. John, no, it's not John Maxwell. It's like Gabbard, something Gabbard. I should have prepared this because it's such a good quote. How did I get? No, the law. I forget what it was called, but it was a good quote in it. And it just basically, if I can find this quote, it would really help because the law of awareness that you must know yourself to grow thyself, overcoming barriers. Is it John Maxwell? I think it was chapter 4, the power. Oh, Neville Goddard. That's it. The power of awareness. Okay, I found it. Okay, the power book by Neville, and there's chapter 4. Nope. We're gonna go to chapter 4. What the heck? Stop it. Thanks, Google. Oh my God. We are going to go to chapter 4. And there's this line in there that Bobby talked about. I'm gonna read this book. It's free online, by the way. Chapter 4. How do I get to chapter 4? Okay, there is a line in here, and I absolutely loved it because it really helped me focus. If I can get to chapter 4, why can I not get to chapter 4? I'm on chapter 5. Uh, chapter 4. Nope, chapter 3. Chapter. Oh, maybe if I typed in the word 4, it would help. Chapter 4. Let me just look at the chat. Oh, Danny says, I was looking into Dr. Mindy Pelz's fasting method and OMAD. Which one do you think is best? What fasting method were you looking into? Um, I think, okay, here it is. Oh, this is so good. If you believe that you, hang on, I can find that line. Okay, I found it. It depends. Honestly, when it comes to it, it will all work. You have to find a method that you can stick to. Whatever you can stick to. OMAD worked for me. OMAD worked for a lot of people. Find a method that you can stick to. That is my advice. So the way to learn is through experimentation. Become a practitioner, as David Goggins says. Too many people are into reading, trying to figure out what, and they're not actually doing things. So try a method out and see what works for you. You can choose if you can do OMAD, that would be great. If you can't do OMAD, you can still lose weight in other ways. She talks about the 36-hour fast, which is a good fast. I should probably fast for 36. I'm trying to do a 472, but we'll see. I have a lot going on this weekend. But I think it's whatever method is best for you. And the only way you're going to learn is by trying. You can start off with OMAD. I have tons of videos talking about OMAD, but you have to experiment and see because the best diet for you is going to be the best, or the best method for you is going to be the best method that you can stick to. That's the best advice I can give. Um, but yeah, if you have more questions, please ask. And if you have questions about OMAD, I can help out. If you have questions about 36-hour fasting, other fasting methods, that I can talk about her fasting protocol, all that stuff works. But I want to say this. Oh, I'm going to talk about something about that now that you talked about Dr. Mindy Pals. But basically, you must imagine that you are already experiencing what you desire. That is you. You must assume the feeling of fulfillment of your desired until you are possessed by it. And this feeling crowds all other ideas of your consciousness. So basically, what that line means is that you must experience yourself in this moment at your goal weight. You must, what would a person do who's at your goal weight? What are their habits? What are their behaviors? How would they feel? You know, when they look in the mirror, how would they feel about themselves? Not even look in the mirror. How did they feel physically? You have to embody it right now. The visualization process is so powerful. It literally helps our brain to, because when you visualize something and you repeat it and you have to do this repetitively, because repetition is the way to get through things. Why? Because we are so bombarded with negative thoughts all the time. That's why I like the loop affirmation methods, because our brain is constantly bombarding us with negativity or this, that, doubts. That's why I say, like, when it comes to this journey, when I'm bombarding my head with everything I need to become successful, whether it be mindset stuff, whether it be like this kind of stuff, reading books. That's why I'm saying reading books. Like, I want to read this book, the Power of Awareness by Neville Goddard. I want to read that book. Watching weight loss content, watching YouTubers who've been successful, or for me, building muscle, watching people who, doing what I want to do, going from obese to jacked kind of thing. It's literally like we're all in a program. It's literally about rewiring that program and changing. Yes, there's a physiological issue with weight loss. We know that. And that's what I want to touch on right now. Um, if people are struggling, the physiological part. Hello to all, new subscriber here. I hope everyone is doing hair. Modest Magnolia, thank you so much. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. And yes, I hope everyone's doing well. If you're watching, please hit that like button, guys, just to help get my videos out to more people because I don't know how to play the algorithm game. I can play the frequent upload game, which is kind of the algorithm game, But I can't be that person that can post one video and then it goes viral or whatnot. I don't know how people do that. But YouTube is a long game. That's what I've been told by a very successful YouTuber who's been doing this for a while. And when it comes to YouTube, you have to do something you're passionate about. And I'm very passionate about fitness. I'm very passionate about helping people. I'm very passionate about helping people overcome in terms of mental health struggles because I've been down and out more than you know. Recently this year, I never thought I would be back to that really dark place, but I was. And literally, my life was saved. This is kind of deep. I didn't really want to talk about it, but my life was saved by pretty much a CPS officer that I met, kind of. Um, yeah, that person saved my life pretty much. So I know how it is to be deep, dark, and out. And I just want people to know that you can overcome. Like if there's someone in your life that's defeating you, destroying you, you can get out of that. And I'm currently going through that right now. It's some deep stuff that will I don't know if I want to share that too much on the internet, but yeah, I'm currently going through stuff. Lots of stuff. I'm dealing with laws and lawyers and cops way too much. Speaking of which, my lawyer just filed he told me he filed and served the lawsuit for my car accident. So that has begun. He's a good lawyer, so I don't know how I found him. I was so messed up, so I'm dealing with that. I have to do a bunch of paperwork on my computer, like tally out everything I spend money on, because this personal training thing I'm doing is because of the car accident, and it was a pretty penny I spent. And this, yeah, it's just there's a lot going on. But through all of this chaos, through being destroyed by someone who wanted to destroy me because they were unhappy with themselves, through me going through the hell that I went through, I still made beauty out of it. You know, like I don't even know how I did this YouTube channel through all of that, but I did. I just remember struggling all the time, taking naps all the time. I took a nap today because my sleep's kind of struggling. But there's just something within me that I love. It's just a resilience I have within me. Like, you can try to knock me down, but I'll never be knocked down. I'll never be knocked down as long as I choose not to be. I will never let anyone try to destroy me. And I want everyone to build that resilience, including myself. I'm standing up to myself inside of myself. So, yes. Oh, hey, Miss Gishi. Welcome to the live stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Joseph says hi to you. You're a strong woman, Daniela. Thank you. Thank you. Um, I wish you the best. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Yeah, I am. And with that strength, because at the same time I'm a strong woman, I also want to lean on my feminine side. I also do love being taken care of, and I also love being taking care of other people. Um, because some people get intimidating, and when I say some people, I just mean men can get intimidated by a strong woman. But that's not a man for me. I'll tell you that. That's definitely not a man for me. Definitely not. And I'm just like passionate in life. And it's just like I want to gravitate to people who are just as passionate and who are just not going through the motions of life. I want more out of my life. And you are the company you keep. So you have to be very careful who you surround yourself with, which is why I'm going through a process to make sure I'm in a situation where I can just live alone. And I have been. The last week, I've been alone. I'm going through a lengthy, let's just say, I guess, the, I don't know what to call it. You guys know the situation. I've talked about it on my channel before, but I've started the proceedings for that to make things happen because I was alone this week. My son had March break, so he was gone off with his dad, and I noticed my energy totally shifted. Like, I'm just so calm. I'm not having concussion symptoms. I'm not stressed out. I'm in a good headspace. And I knew, like, no one can make you feel a certain way. But in order to heal, you need to get yourself out of the environment that has destroyed you. And that's easier said than done. And I know there's people in way worse situations than I am. I am pretty blessed to be in the situation I am in. But I just want anyone to know who, if they're going through a situation, where they're in an emotionally abusive situation, or they're just in a situation where, they just don't have a safe place, please know that there's hope and you are going to be your own hero. You can get yourself out of any situation. You truly can. And as my journey goes on and as things play out, I will share more because the only reason why I'm sharing more, not that I want all my business out on the internet. I'm very private. Listen, if I didn't have this platform, I would not be on Instagram. I would not be on anything really. I would be out in nature running naked. Be out in the mountains running naked, or mainly I would like to be in a tropical place, but right now I'm in Canada. But yeah, I would be out in nature just living my best life. But I'm here because the people are here. And I want to be a positive voice in this social media chaos where you know, everyone's just trying to, oh, social media is a disaster. Everyone looks like okay, no shade, but everyone looks like a clone. Everyone looks like Kim Kardashian. Everyone has these cosmetic surgeries. It's just like, like, do you? But it's just getting too much. Like the younger generation, Gen Alpha, holy crap. My poor son, I don't know how he's going to navigate it, finding a woman to have kids with when he's older, but um just everyone's just caught up. And I just want to be a voice of showing people something different. There's things that can last longer. Like the soul lasts longer than this like cosmetic fakeness, like, divisive culture that we're in. Like there's more to that. There's a deeper level of things. So yeah, that's why I'm watching content like that Bobby girl, House of High Vibrations, because she's talking about, bettering yourself and all of that in a cool way. And just, yeah, I'm on a different level. I'm on a different level with that. And that's my passion. Anyway, yeah, right, Daniela. Thanks, Joseph. 100%. Exactly. Thank you so much. You guys are awesome and you guys are my people. You truly are. And I'm so grateful for each and every one of you. And I'm so glad that my voice is helping you. Trust me, there's going to be more content coming out. Like I got a podcast mic, so I'm going to start doing a video with better sound quality because a lot of people say they like my voice. Even my friend that I'm doing my podcast with, she's like, your voice is very sexy. Yeah, I have a voice. A lot of people told me, like, another girl on Instagram, she's like, you should do audiobooks. Like, I love your voice and blah, blah, blah. So I'm gonna, like, enhance my audio. I might start a podcast on my channel, but I won't be religious about it, meaning just like little, because YouTube has a podcast section. I could just throw a few things, just thoughts I have, on weight loss and in life. Um, and then there's like the live streams that I enjoy doing. And yeah, so I'm going to have the equipment for all of that. So yeah, I'm excited to put out more content. And then I want to focus on keeping my videos. Like there will be longer vlogs, but I really need to focus on keeping my videos in the 6 minute to 8 minute range because those are the videos that do the best. And I want them to be more how-to style videos. Videos like this where I'm talking to you about a topic. So if you guys have any suggestions on any videos you want me to do, please drop it in the comments. Please drop it in a community page. Maybe I'll make a community post. I wish we can pin posts on YouTube. If I can pin one and be like topics. Maybe I can do something like find another platform to do it. Just throw out video ideas and stuff because I really want to help you guys and I have a lot to say on a lot of things. But yeah, anyway, going back to the topic. Uh Remember how far you've come and celebrate your victories. Please remember how far you've come. Don't identify with the setback. Don't identify with the failure. Fixate on the solutions and know that failure is a part of the process. Fixate on what you want, what's going on. Nutrition. That's the challenge, right? Nutrition. And sometimes when you're good with your nutrition, weird things will happen. Like your body's downsizing because I'm noticing I'm getting leaner, but still the scale's staying the same. Why does that happen? Well, number one, for me, I know what's going on with me. Uterine fibroids. Number two, I'm working out way too damn hard, but I enjoy it. I really do enjoy it. And that can happen. So I know I got to take a prolonged rest day. I worked out today with my PT and I ran. And tomorrow I'll be off because I did get a hyaluronic acid injection into my knee. So this is like what I mean. How to handle a setback on your weight loss journey. Let me give my example, my situation as an example. This isn't really like, is it a setback? Kind of. I've been consistent with my nutrition. Let's just say that. Um, and now things are getting stuck. Obviously, I still have remnants of metabolic syndrome, and I have not been eating clean. That's another thing. When I lost the weight with OMAD, my food was clean. I've been going out and I've been drinking. I've been having Diet Coke and vodka. It's time to eliminate that. Diet Coke has so much crap in it. Ugh. Also, those salads I've been having, my buffalo Caesar salads, the Caesar dressing is full of seed oils. So that's going to be messing me up. Dr. Mindy Pels talks about seed oils all the time. So after this fast, I don't know how long it'll be. I'm thinking 48. I might go 70 because I have to do the podcast. I'm doing a podcast tomorrow, but we'll handle it. But after this fast, we're going to go even cleaner. I'm going to have to get rid of that Caesar dressing, and I'm going to make sure every ingredient I can read, just whole foods, completely whole foods. But yeah, since you guys are, sorry, I'm reading I love when you talk about tough stuff like today. Oh, thank you, Miss Gishi. Thank you, Miss Gishi. I appreciate it. No, because it's the reality. If you don't, I can't sugarcoat it for you guys. Oh, weight loss is easy, blah, blah, blah. No, I can't. Can't sugarcoat it. Do you offer diet plans on an exercise plan? Well, guess what? I'm becoming a personal trainer. So I don't want to be, I would like to do exercise plans. See, the thing is with that, you got to know the person. So it has to be one-on-one kind of thing. But I am right now working on my personal training certification. The goal is to be certified. No, I will be certified by the end of May. I already know I will be because my test is at the end of May. Once I get certification, it's going to be certification with, I don't know if it's recognized worldwide, but it's recognized here in Canada. I might get like another certification that's more recognized worldwide, but whatever. I need to get the Canadian certification because I want to work in Canada, physically. Because I think the best way to learn how to train people, you got to do it in person as well. And my friend is like, I'll be your first client. She's like really begging me to train her. Yeah, I'm gonna train her when she gets back from Las Vegas. I love that girl. She wants to build muscle. She wants to get bigger. I am working on my personal training certification. Once I get that certification, trust me, this is in my plans. My goal is to set up um just an on like a website and have online coaching stuff. So that is coming. That is coming. But I don't want to do anything without proper certification. Like I could have done it. I could have done it before, but I rather do this in a way where you know, like I probably don't even need the certification to help people, especially when it comes to the nutrition part. But I will learn more stuff, and I am learning so much with my PT. And as I become a personal trainer, I want to work with different personal trainers because I want to learn from them. Like that's the key. And hopefully, if things plan out, I get to work where I want to work. I can find other PTs that I can like work with and learn from them as I put lip gloss on my lips because I live in Siberia. Oh my god. Sorry, I'm using the live stream as a camera. Don't do that. That's awkward. Sorry guys. I'm making sure I don't have fur on my lips because I have a bush dog. She's not even here. Yeah, so I'm just working on that. I'm gonna talk about the fibroids. I see something about that, Hugo Mama. Ooh, but yeah, that's gonna be the plan. Okay, Hugo Mama, how has better nutrition helped your fibroids? So many women suffer with those. I know, and so many black women suffer with those big time. It's predominant in African Americans, Afro Caribbeaners. We're all similar. We all come from Western Africa there, genetically speaking. Yeah. I think they shrunk because and they've been finding them through other stuff. It's been through random stuff. So, like, if I had an MRI on my back, they're like, you have a bunch of fibroids. Then I went and I checked the fibroids. I did an MRI on my hip a couple weeks ago and it said fibroid. So I think I'm down to one, but I am going to see a gynecologist. And I know what they're going to suggest. They're going to tell me to go on birth control. But I think what has helped my fibroids more than anything, it's going to be a bit controversial, but it was the fasting. The fasting has helped. That's why I want to get in another one because I remember doing a fast and it kick-started my cycle earlier. And I believe that wasn't kick-starting my cycle, but that was killing a fibroid. So I definitely think fasting helps. When did these fibroids show up? Huh. These fibroids showed up. Like I had one, but they showed up tenfold this year and a cyst. And that's where I was doing the stupid junk food OMAD thing because I was getting horrible advice from a stupid coach. Um, "Oh, you can lose weight on junk food. Yeah, sure, whatever. If I've right, like you theoretically can, but I would not recommend doing that. Theoretically, you can, but I would not recommend doing that. You're messing up. You're defeating the purpose. I know intermittent fasting foodie eats whatever she wants, but I think relatively she eats pretty much healthy and she throws in junk food days. But when I did those junk food OMADs, and then that's when the fibroids started showing up. Going back on ketosis, things are changing. Um, and it's not just ketosis. You can do this with a regular diet, and that's something I want to talk about. Okay, so losing weight on keto and then losing weight on without keto is basically the same thing if you're following this principle. If you are eating a crap ton of vegetables and you are eating whole foods and nature's carbs, it looks exactly like ketosis, except that you're adding in nature's carbs. So you might add in rice. Like my keto meals right now, you guys have seen them, my like egg quiches, and I've been posting them on Instagram, and my green beans. The only difference with keto, I would throw in like, a high five. I mean, without keto, I would maybe throw in what's a breakfast card? Maybe like some kind of like ancient wheat bread. That's not keto. Or I would just eat a little bit more of things that like low carb stuff, but at a higher amount. So the key to all of this is literally vegetables. Vegetables, vegetables, vegetables. I'm telling you, I don't care what you do, vegetables. Obviously, keto is going to be better because it puts you in that metabolic switch, but you can cycle in and out of keto. Like today, I had carbs and I'm going into a long fast. Now, I noticed something. I ended up, because my calories have been low and I just want to give my body a little more. So I had some Greek food. I felt like garbage. It was really clean, great food, but I felt like garbage. My body's used to eating things that I make. And that's another thing. You want to make your food as much as possible or go to sources you trust. When I go to Cax Bar and Grill in Calgary, I don't get that feeling. Because now I found out from the owners that they actually use clean stuff from Community Natural Foods, which is like the natural food store that I go to. Um, yeah, you got to be careful with your sources of food, that's for sure. I see the chat's moving. Thank you for your time and your transparency. Thank you for your time. Thank you for being here on this live stream. Thank you so much. Not today, nope. Nice name. Not today, nope. I love that. Oh, hey, Sarai. Just don't walk about short guys. Just don't talk about short guys on my podcast. I was gonna say something very inappropriate. My head went right to the gutter. But this is not the podcast for this. And it's a benefit to short guys, but I'm not going to go into details. Podcast. Oh my God, sorry. This is not the live stream. I heard it from the Vakili sisters because they're really, if anyone has watched their channel, Vakili, Anna Vakili, and Mandy Vakili, Anna was on Love Island and they have their Sisters in the City podcast. They're tall girls. They're about 5'10". And Mandy said something about short guys, and I'm not going to even read it because it's so inappropriate. But I can see the truth in that. Listen, 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 listen. The height thing, of course. Tall men, like yeah. There's this guy at my gym. He looks like Chris Bumstead. I was like, huh? It's a bit confused. Yeah, but like, okay, you literally told me don't talk about short guys. I would never cancel a guy if they are my height or taller. Okay, we're not going into that. We're not going into that. We're not going into the short thing. Um, I'm not, no, it's not about that. It's not about that. It really isn't. Anyway, so I'm talking about. Oh my God, there's nothing wrong. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Height is, I think it's irrelevant. It's about attractiveness to me. Your body, your scent, your personality more than anything. I said your scent. Yeah, I'm weird. I like I'm not gonna go into that. Um, it's more than that stuff, you know. Obviously, you know, certain things matter, but it's about attractiveness, really. And if I feel like someone can protect me, because again, evolutionary speaking, you want to be protected as a woman. If someone, you know, anyway. I'm sorry, you got me talking. My mouth. I'm on clean eating protocol now also. Rice, veggies, sweet potato, good for you, girl. And no creamy sauces and deep fried. Good for you. My problem, I gotta eliminate the creamy sauces. The freaking Caesar sauce, it's full of seed oils that I've been eating. That's coming out. That's why I'm gonna fast and get rid of it. Plus, I'm fasting because I don't know, I got my knee injection and I won't be able to fast too much, so might as well. Rivera says, "Good evening. I will be doing Whole30. Good for you. Good for you. For the month of April. I did it in January and I'm ready to get back to eating like that again. I have my recipes prepared. I'm so glad because literally it is the clean eating. It is the clean eating that will get that gut down. I'm telling you, I see it with bodybuilders. Like I remember Laura Lee Chapados was talking about how her coach, I don't know, Kimoto, she wanted to work with him back in the day when she wasn't, how he got that nice snatch waist with the female bodybuilders. And the way that they got the nice snatch waist was literally eating plain food like chicken and rice. Maybe not chicken, but it's like the fish, white fish, like just no garbage. Like Dr. Mindy Pelz she's talking about it. Don't have the bad seed oils. Get that out of your diet. And you got to clean it up because all that stuff is going to mess up your mitochondria. So if you're going through a plateau, you're going through a setback, look at your ingredients, read your ingredients. You should be able to pronounce your ingredients. And I don't care if Diet Coke or Pepsi, sorry, I've been having Diet Pepsi. I don't care if they have 0 calories, they're toxic. They are toxic. When I lost weight, I never had Diet Coke or Diet Pepsi. For some reason, Crystal Light seems to be okay with me. I don't know why. I got to read the ingredients of that, but it's literally just going clean foods. Make the food yourself, or find an outsource a place that you trust the source of the food, like a restaurant or like a grocery store that may like set up. You know how they have those little food plates and you know it's clean and it agrees with your body. But yeah, but I think everyone should start with the home, learning how to cook their food and looking at the ingredients. Hey, Fire, how are you? Um, I wish you well on your PT test. You'll do well. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, I know I will do well. Thank you. I'm very confident in that. I'm not afraid of that. I'm pretty smart. It's just a matter of buckling down and making sure I study. That's the key. But thank you so much. You are so sweet. Interesting. They say fibroids may be connected to higher estrogen and excess body fat contributes to higher estrogen. It's so fascinating. Well, it makes sense with keto and all that and fasting. Fasting corrects your hormones, right? So what people don't know, is that my TV? I hear noise. When you fast, you're putting yourself in autophagy. When you put yourself in autophagy, your body goes into a state of innate healing. You're resetting your mitochondria. You're killing out bad gut bacteria. Remember, the gut microbiome plays a role in our hormonal health too. So when you fast, you're correcting your hormones and you're balancing things out. That is why fasting has helped a lot. I know another person who had fibroids. What's her name? Colleen Marie Cares. Her channel. She's an ADF girl. She had fibroids. She did a 36-hour fast or some kind of fast, and her cycle started early one day, and it was the fibroid. So fasting corrects the hormones. So yes, you are on the money there, Feudal Mama. It is an imbalance with the hormones, and that's understandable in this day and age because oh my god, all of these things in our environment just mess us up. to an extent, but we can reverse it. And I believe it starts with the clean eating, the clean foods, the whole foods. It starts with that. Um, yeah, I understand you, sir. I talk. Uh, shy. Oh God. Kratom has helped me lose a lot of weight. Makes me feel full throughout the day, and I'll eat it a meal at night. Kratom. What's kratom? I've heard of that before. It sounds really familiar. How long have I been on? 55 minutes. Kratom. I hear noise. Is that my TV? I don't know. I hear noise. It's kind of. I'm alone, so it's freaking me out. No, kratom. 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 Oh, it's a plant. I believe in plants. I like plants. Plants are healing. Symptoms of, okay. Well, that's interesting that it's helped you to lose weight. It's been used for pain relieving effects. Um, oh, really? I need to look at kratom. My pain has gotten significantly better ever since I started working with my PT. So, yes, my doctor was right. It's a muscle imbalance problem. I just wish my doctor knew exactly what to do, but that's why you get a personal trainer. If you ever get injured or get into an accident, get a personal trainer. I wish I got one immediately. With a PT, of course. No, with a physiotherapist, of course. But yeah, that's interesting. Shy Sarai says, "Hey, Fugo Mama." Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I have to go. It was nice chatting with you guys. I have to go pick up my son. He's been away from me for days. And I miss his little. He's so funny. He makes me laugh. His little personality self. That kid